Kirly-Sue, and today in my kitchen, Kirly-Sue's kitchen, I'm going to be making granola. Now granola is one of my favourite things to have for breakfast, and this recipe is called Aunty Verna's granola because it's made, well, the recipe I got from my Aunty Verna, who lives in Jamaica. I kind of tweaked it a bit just for my own kind of liking, and I'm sure you're going to like this. Now this is really healthy because you can have your fibre in it with the oats and so forth. You can have your nuts and seeds and so forth, so you can get your protein first thing in the day. You can add fruit, as in dried fruits, so then you'll have some of your 5-a-day fruits as well. So a bowl of granola to start off the day is a really healthy way to start the day. Granola can contain some kind of sugar, but if you are careful in terms of the amount of sugar you put in, that's really good. On the flip side, sometimes there are granola that you put don't have any sugar in and they don't taste nice. So to make them taste nice, you can either eat it with slices of banana or raisins or something to give it a natural kind of sweetness, so that it's not too bland when you have it. But here we go. Let's make Aunty Verna's granola. The ingredients that I'm going to be using today are supplied by a really lovely website called Honest Eats, and they had given me pumpkin seeds, dried grated coconut, I love that, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, and organic pure oat, really good for you. And I already had some raisins in the cupboard already. So that's mainly what you need. I've got an orange that I'm going, well, the juice of 3 oranges I'm going to be using as well. The recipe for this is going to be in the comments bar below, and don't forget to subscribe and comment in the comments bar below. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to add 3 cups of the organic pure oats. So I'm using this kind of red cup. It's a measuring cup. I just bought mine in one of the major supermarkets, and it just says 1 cup on it. It comes in a set, so you got 1 cup, half cup, and so forth. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 cups of the organic pure oats. Then we're going to add our dried coconut, dried grated coconut. So you just fill up the cup like so, just shake it to level it off, and it will come out like that, and sprinkle that in. And what would be best to do is to give it a good stir to combine the ingredients. So that's all you do, because these are all the dry ingredients that you're going to use to start with. The other dry ingredients you're going to add later on in the process. So now we go to the wet ingredients. So you need the juice of 3 oranges. So I've got the juice of 2 oranges in there already. So I'm just going to, you can juice the orange in whichever way you like. I like to use one of these twirly things, I don't know what they're called, that I've seen on the TV, so I like it. Because I'm a TV cook, I like to have all the little fancy little gadgets. So there you go. It's really good because it gets out all of the juice and the pulp as well. If you don't like the pulp, it is good for you, but if you really can't abide it, you can strain it if you like. So that's 1/2, and this is the final half. And it's good to, you can use orange juice that you just buy in the shops, but if you want to make sure you know exactly what's going into your granola, it's always good to make it fresh yourself. And it doesn't take that long to juice 3 oranges, to be honest. And if you've got children, you can give them to do as a job, as long as their hands are washed, no problem. So there you have the juice of 3 oranges. And then we're going to have 1/2 teaspoon of a teaspoon of vanilla. Just pour that in there. I've got some nice vanilla extract, and it's got the little seeds and everything, so it tastes really nice. And then we're going to have some molasses. So you only need 1 teaspoon because this is quite strong. You don't want it to overpower the whole of the dish. So there, the molasses, just add that in. That's good as well. And then we're going to add our coconut oil. I'm going to change spoons. I don't want to get molasses on the coconut oil. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. If I can get it open. Now this brand is my own brand. As you can see, I'm on the front. So it's Kirly-Sue's Kitchen Raw Organic Virgin Coconut Oil. So here we go. Now this is melted because it's quite hot in my kitchen today. So we're just going to do 2 tablespoons. So that's 1 and 2. That's all you need. And then close that back. I'm just going to give that a stir, like so. And we're going to then add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So let's bring back the dry ingredients. Let me just put that down here. Add the wet ingredients, and what you're trying to do is coat as much of the oats as you possibly can with the wet ingredients. So you're going to give it a really good stir to get the ingredients to distribute as evenly as possible. So there you go, and it's supposed to clump like that. So when it starts clumping like that, that's when you know the liquid has distributed out to the oats mixture, like so. It's really quick and easy to make. People think when they're making granola, oh my goodness, it's going to take me forever. Not at all. It's easy, quick. So thank you to my Aunty Verna for teaching me this recipe, which is really good. There you go. That's all distributed. So all we have to do now is turn it out onto a baking tray. So let me get the baking tray. Got a large baking tray here. You want it as large as you can possibly fit in your oven, so that it bakes evenly. And I've lined mine with some parchment paper. You just, I'll turn it here so you can see it. So just put it onto the baking tray like so. Put the bowl down. And then it's all in one big clump. So what you want to do now is spread it out. The further out you spread it, the better, and the more evenly it will cook, or bake rather. So there you go, you just spread it out like so. And then we're going to pop it in a medium oven for half an hour, turn it, and kind of mix it around, and then half an hour again, and then you add the raisins and nuts and seeds in at the end for the final half an hour. So altogether it will take an hour and a half to do. So this is going to go into the oven now. After half an hour, you take it out of the oven, and you're just going to give it a good stir to make sure it's getting evenly, the heat is evenly distributing over the whole of the granola. Let me just use the oven glass to hold the edge of the pan. As you can see, there's bits of, some of the lumps are quite big, so you can just crush them down like that. So what I usually do is kind of scrape it all into the middle and then try and fold it over like that. Like so. Just give it a very good stir, because what you want is the bits that are still a bit wet, you want to make sure they get exposed to the heat and it gets a nice even colour and it's baked through evenly as well. So just like that. If it looks like it might be a little hot, I put this in at 180, then just turn it down a little bit. Turn the heat down a little bit if you think it's cooking a little too quickly. And then you have it. That's all you need to do. You're going to do this twice and then add in the nuts and seeds. So that's once, and I'm sure you don't need to see it the second time. Well, we'll take it out second time as well. And there you have it, and then you just pop it back into the oven. We're now going to add the nuts and the seeds. Add those in and give it a good stir. And we're going to leave that in the oven for 20 minutes, and then we will add the raisins in afterwards for 10 minutes. So there you go, giving it a good stir. I'm going to pop that back in the oven now and leave it in for 20 minutes. And then for the last thing you add is the raisins. You can use raisins or sultanas, whichever you like, and stir those in, and then you're only going to leave it in for 10 minutes, because if you leave it in longer it will burn. So there you are, give it a good stir. It's really looking like granola. It smells wonderful. That's a good thing about making it at home. It also makes the house smell nice as well. Lovely. There you go. Give it a good stir. I'm going to pop it back in the oven for 10 minutes, and then we'll take it out again, and you'll be able to see the final finished product. And there it is, the granola is finished. I'm just going to spoon some into a bowl, like so. You can store it in an airtight container and it will keep for quite a long time. Not that it stays for a very long time in my house, because I love to eat it every day. You can also use it as a topping on desserts and stuff as well. So it's quite a versatile product to have around the house. And there you have the granola.